mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, way now it's like work for
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Set.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Ekeler. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Set.
They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Chargers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
25 yards, the pickup there, also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense? Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good snag there, and it's not hard to see what the Chargers saw in Johnston. He's a big guy, can hit you underneath one play and then stretch the field the next. Even as a rookie, he can become a huge name in an already loaded offense.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Herbert. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. Second down, Jacobs once more.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Tannehill. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. Let's go.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. We're scoreless after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here for Davis. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taken in at the 22. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here we go. Right.
Second down, Jacobs once more. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go. 12. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the 1st down marker. Big strides, look at him go. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Tannehill. Will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That is taken in by the tight end Mayer. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime with just a running touchdown here. 7-0 is our score.
Of the tunnel.
As we'll send you eastward to Orlando.
Let's go back
standing
to
by with that
Stadium.
EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes, and finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He gets this to Davante Adams. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tannehill looks to change things up. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Las Vegas touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. It took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Ram. Ready.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
5-9.
Allen, the man in motion left.
Go Lion. Crowd right.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Let's go. go. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And that's complete to Adams. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But now he appears to be in some pain. More from L.A. in a moment.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
12. Let's go. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chargers, first down.
Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
Home to trips right.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Kappa.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Tannehill. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. One more time with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts. Tannehill intercepted again. Derwin James with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they've got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Set.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
5-9.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. It's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
A desperation heave for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Tannehill going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Raiders, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,